This is an absolute blast to fly inside. YouTuber buys too many Hot Wheels. We're covering it live. New Chopper 6 is on the story. What's up guys? Welcome back to another video from RTRHobby.com. We have the RC Era Bell 206 gyro stabilized helicopter. Now, if you saw my previous video with a helicopter that was sent to me by RTRHobby.com, we had a little bit of an incident. If I don't bring it down, I'm gonna lose it.
Mike. Oh my god. Mike.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh no.
It's gone. That was unfortunate. However, the box did claim that could fly in winds up to that speed. That being said, it is a small little helicopter, and that probably shouldn't have done that. And that was definitely a hard conversation for me to have. But lucky for us, they trusted me to send me another one. However, they did say, please don't fly it in the wind. So yeah, I am actually quite excited. Now the one they sent me previously, I'd like to think it was a little bit less powerful than this. I'm not positive, we won't know until we fly it, but I'm really excited because look at the scale looks on this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we have an automatic stability system, brushless machine, easy to flight, modular battery, one key takeoff, landing, and downward vision positioning. I'm not really sure what that means, but aside from some of the funny language translations here, this thing is just top tier. So as you can see on the back, there are quite a few of these style helicopters. I'm way more excited about this one than I ever was with the other one. The first thing I'm noticing, it's definitely larger than the other one was. So we got some packets here. One of them's got a spare propeller, a screwdriver, a spare tail rotor, and it looks to be a charging cable. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, that is epic. That is absolutely insanely detailed. That looks real. Wow. It's amazing how far technology has come, guys, that we can just have simple, ready-to-fly gyro helicopters that are scaled, because this stuff just really didn't exist years ago. So I guarantee you this thing is going to look absolutely gorgeous in the sky. It's got some good weight to it, and it looks like it might even have an LED on the front. Looks like we also get 2 rotor blades. And here's the remote. This is the exact same remote the other one had, so it should have similar features. Now this box actually doesn't talk about how it's going to fly in the wind, and I mean that's pretty much it for the unboxing. I'm really excited for this, guys. If you're interested in picking up one for yourself, if you like the way this thing ends up flying, there will be a link in the description. This thing retails for $99, so it's really affordable for what it is. I mean, like I said, back in the day, something like this, you're not going to get it for $100, especially with a scale body on it. So let's go ahead, charge up the battery, and head off to the park. All right, we're in the backyard. We don't need to go to the park. We had an issue at the park last time. It was just too windy there. So we got the little helicopter right here. Once again, this thing is unbelievably scale. The power button is right down here, and the battery actually pops out with the power button attached to it. Got a USB-C charge, and that's pretty much it. You can see up front we have a nice bright white LED, and on the remote we have 3 speeds, low, well 1, 2, 3, so low, medium, high, and then 1 button takeoff and 1 button landing. We're gonna put it down on the ground now, see how this thing flies. Probably not the best helipad, but I think it'll do. All right, so we're gonna start off in low mode. Just gonna hit the takeoff button. Okay, oh, there we go. All right, had to do some initialization. All right, so let's check the trim. All right, it's drifting to the right a little bit, so we're gonna give it a couple clicks left and then a couple clicks back. I think that should be good. There is a little bit of a breeze. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing, much like the one we had an issue with flying away on us, at least in this mode, the angle of the blades is too far backward for it to, we're gonna need a little bit trim backwards. Yeah, all right, so just be careful, guys, in the wind. These things are probably better flown inside on an absolutely windless day. We have a slight breeze today, but you can see it's tricky to get it to come back to you. So I think what I'm gonna do, just for safety precautions, we're gonna put it into 2nd speed mode, which should give us a little bit more pull. I think it needs a little bit more rear trim. We just want to make sure that it's not going more forward than backwards. So if you're not familiar with helicopters, guys, I'll show you how they work. On your right stick, backward and forward is obviously forward and backward. On the right stick, left and right, is your roll. Now this is a gyro helicopter, so it's never gonna actually tip to the side. It's always gonna stay flat and return to level after you let go. And then on the left side is your throttle, up and down. And then left to right on the left stick is your rudder. So it's kind of just a mix of all these together to get the helicopter to fly. Now this doesn't really fly like your standard 6-channel or 4-channel heli because it's a gyro helicopter. So you don't really need that much, input. But that being said, you'll still need to know how the helicopter will behave based on your inputs to get it to fly. It flies all right. Looks great too. I can say that much for sure. It's beautiful in the sky. What a good looking little chopper here. So we're just cruising right now. I haven't really given it much throttle. But yeah, so to get it forward, I push forward and then you give it throttle, and you kind of just give it little bursts of throttle. Just do a little hover right in front of the camera here. Now, one thing I have to stress, guys, never try to catch these things. Just because you see it in the ad or in a video, do not do it. I have done it and cut myself really bad. You'd be surprised how fast those blades are spinning, and if they get your finger, man, I'm telling you what, it's not pretty. Yeah, it flies all right. Heavy wind, you don't want to fly some heavy wind, for sure. Don't do it. You will lose it, and that happened to me because I underestimated it. All right, cool, let's go into fast mode. So now we should have the most control to be able to do sort of stuntish type maneuvers. But still, it's not, I don't know how to explain it to someone who's not really into helis, but it doesn't tilt forward enough to really make an aggressive push forward. So if the wind catches it, it's just not gonna, you're just not gonna get it back. Best flown indoors, guys. I don't think that it would be a fair judgment of this helicopter without flying it inside, because that essentially is where it's probably best to be flown. So we're gonna do a little bit of inside flight, and I'm sure it's gonna fly a lot better. How much though? I don't know. All right, so one takeoff. Oh yeah, it flies so much better inside. Totally different. So, yeah, I mean, ideally, if you have enough room, fly it inside. All right, so we're gonna put it on medium now. It flies great. All right, and now fast mode. Oh yeah, she is a quick one inside. That's a blast to fly. Yeah, it might be a gyro stabilized helicopter, but it doesn't mean it's not fun. And as I said about 10 times, it looks amazing. I love it. It is way better inside. It's like night and day, honestly. For $100, can't beat it. YouTuber buys too many Hot Wheels. We're covering it live. Nude Chopper 6 is on the story. This is an absolute blast to fly inside. I'm gonna fly over here a little bit, get it a little bit farther away from us. It's got plenty of power. Definitely a brushless motor. I really like it. Then we'll hit the one button, land. What more can you ask for? This right here is the RC Era Bell 206 helicopter. RTRHobby.com, guys. If you are interested in getting one for yourself, I would recommend you do if you're into helicopters and you want something really pretty that's easy to fly. Use the link in the description. $100. Can't beat it. Hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.